Good morning. We're going to be working on assignment 7.3, trees and plants, and hopefully you're going to be incorporating one of these into your personal build. A lot of you talked about making forest or garden environments, so I wanted to show you how to make trees and plants. Is create a box. And I'm going to then change the texture, and I've shown you a number of ways to do this, but I'm going to look into my ETC SP10 week supplies, and I have a lot of materials in there because you need these. You want the transparent, texture that either says clear, there's one of those, and there's one that's called transparent. That's what you want first. Now if your box is clear, you can't see it. And actually that comes in really handy for a lot of things, but let's say you've done this and now you can't find your box. Of course I know where it is, but let's say you can't. If you do Control-Alt-T, everything that exists as a prim you can see. So now you can see this box sitting there. In fact, you can also see this circle in front of my face. That is an attachment on my body that's sticking out in front of my nose for a certain purpose. So if any of you want to know what that purpose is, just ask me. Control-Alt-T again, and that box isn't red anymore. The transparency's gone, but now I can see it. I have found it. All right. Then I'm going to select texture. Now you see the little circle is on all 6 sides of this cube. I only want the circle to go on one side of the cube. And in this case I'm going to, let's just do plant 1. And I'll put that on that side of the cube. And while it's loading, I'm going to go around to the other side of the cube. I'm going to select that side and put the same plant there. Now, both sides should be loading. Might take a minute. And there it is. It's a rose bush, it looks like. Now I'm going to click Stretch. And then I'm going to push the two sides together so that front and back it looks on both sides like the same bush. And push it close together. Now, is that the size I want? Do I want it to be a tall bush, a wide bush, whatever kind of bush you want? Now, watch carefully. There's nothing tricky about this, but you can't see what my fingers are doing on the keyboard, so listen to what I'm doing. I hold the Shift key. I grab the blue arrow and I pull up. Now I have 2 roses. Now do Control-Z, and they are back on top of each other. Now I'm going to hold the Control key and turn that second rose at an angle. Okay? Do it again. I've got the second one chosen. Hold the Shift key, pull up, Control-Z, it goes back down, but it's still the one selected. Hold the Control and rotate it around. Now you can see I have 3 prims, but as I walk around, instead of 2-dimensional, the plant looks 3-dimensional. So now I'm on top. I'm going to click 1, put it in Edit, hold down my Shift key and drag a big box across all 3. Control-L for link, back down, and now I have a plant. ETC. I've given you trees, bushes, flowers. I've given you a lot of different plant textures. And there are even some grasses, and you could of course make the grasses flexy so that they move in the wind, just the way you did with your flags. So give it a try. Everybody has to make one flag or a plant. I hope you will incorporate that into your personal build.